Welcome, guys. This is going to be the very first episode of Wild Overland. Today, we're just pretty much going to be focusing on installing a new stereo and installing some new speakers in the doors. So, pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty quick, but it'll be a little test run for me as far as filming goes, and see what kind of footage I can get as far as where the van is parked right now, with lighting and things like that. So let's go ahead and do it. I ordered just a very cheap, simple one-din Pioneer deck. Only thing I really cared about is that it had Bluetooth, so Emily and I could sync both of our phones to it and play remotely. So that's about it. It's going to be better than stock, and that's all I really care about. And then, to go with that, I got, again, another pair of just cheap, simple Sony speakers. I know Sony can be pretty hit or miss. I got a good deal on these. Just gonna replace the front two door speakers, and yeah, peak power is not too bad on these. Again, gonna be way better than stock, so should be good. And I ordered all this stuff from Crutchfield, and I've had a few buddies recommend Crutchfield, and let me tell you, they are awesome. Everything that you need to set everything up comes with your order. So if you get a stereo, or if you get speakers for your vehicle specifically, what's up, dude? They'll send you anything, everything, and a lot of times for free. Like this is the full mounting kit for the vehicle. Also, it came with wiring harness for it for free. Of course, it comes with the stereo wiring harness standard, but then you usually have to order a wiring harness to your vehicle. Since this was all free through them, I kind of cheated the system a little bit, and I spent like 15 or 20 bucks and had them just pre-wire it for me. So ready to go, ready to plug in. Pretty awesome. Also, of course, comes with the factory radio removal tools. Super simple. Also, adapter kit for the speakers and the doors, and the wiring harness for those. And I ordered a few just cheap trim removal tools for them, from them, to help me with the doors and all the future stuff on the van. So, pretty good setup here. Pretty cheap on all this stuff. I spent I don't know, I want to say maybe 70 bucks or something. So I think it was a pretty good deal. Alright guys, you saw the gear, the unboxing. Now we're back down in the van, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I think it is going to start to get dark here in a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the speakers and the doors, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the stereo install. So let's do it up. Alright, so I'm pretty much just following the instructions here. It says that we're going to take off this little sail panel here. We're going to find a bolt or a screw down here. Found it on the bottom right corner, and then there's going to also be another screw by the switch panel. So yeah, gonna try to figure it out. Okay, so I guess you pry it out first, and then you pull up. Whoops. Okay, we got all 4 of the screws out. I did break a clip on that sail panel. That's part of it. I might just find another one at the junkyard, since that's the beauty of having an old van. Okay, so we got that. Figured out the door panel, pretty easy. Lift up, pull off. I'll be doing some soundproofing and insulation in these anyways, so I'll have to do that again. Fed the door control module through the slot, and now we got the speaker. Pretty simple. Let's do it. Okay, and then for the new speakers, we got the speaker itself. We got a shield for it, which is gonna go right over top here. Line it up right. Get it in there. Okay, that's that. And it's gonna go within this trim mounting piece. That's gonna basically give it that same shape. Then we're gonna throw it in. Wiring harness. Okay, so put in the 4 new speaker screws into the mounting bracket. Only issue here is then to replace the stock screws back into the mounting bracket. There's a little bit of a hiccup there where, come on, focus, where the washer is gonna hit the speaker. Okay guys, that is much better. I went ahead and just took the cover off, remounted that back onto the plate, which is probably what I was supposed to do in the first place anyways. Still pretty new to all this stuff, so, well, I shouldn't say that, but it's been 12 years since high school, so. Okay, the wiring harness plugged in. Now I'll go ahead and get this sucker mounted. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going ahead and gonna go ahead and put the door panel back on, and then we're just gonna switch over and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, simple as that. Good to go. Just gonna switch over and do the other side. Okay guys, now we're here up front. We got the din removal tools right here. We're just gonna pop those in to eject the stereo. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Okay guys, just so you know for later, if you're ever doing this, it seems like you pull the din ejector tools outward. So you grab both and pull out as you're pulling it. Didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Okay guys, so I had to kind of pause there for a little bit and read the instructions because this mounting kit seems like it goes to about 30 different vehicles. So what I had to do is I had to kind of break off 2 of the nubs on the top that allow it to screw into a spot for certain vehicles. Also, I broke off the front fascia panel because I'm just going to use the one that's built into the stereo. So I don't really care too much about the details on this because it's really just a simple stereo I don't care if it's beating around a little bit. I can mess around with it later. So I'm literally just gonna go ahead and slide the stereo into the mounting bracket here. Shimmy it in. There we go. Get that in there like so. Now we're gonna go ahead and plug in the wiring harness. That is as simple as what was pre-wired by Crutchfield, which was just awesome. They did such a great job as far as putting everything together. Super clean, super solid. Really glad I did that. All right, so we can go ahead and plug this in here. Now we're going to go ahead and plug in the wiring harness that goes right to stereo. And then we're going to go ahead and plug in the antenna. Now we're going to test her out before we make sure it's solid in there. Alright, we got it in here. Looks like everything's working. I'm just going to really make sure that everything's tight back here. And then we're going to go ahead and fully pop this in. And that is in. Alright guys, so that was it. Just a short, quick little video of me installing that stereo and speakers in the van. It's really cheap stuff, but just something better than stock, so that when we're on the road it sounds a little bit better than the whiny, tinny stock speakers. So anyways, thanks for watching, and can't wait to do the next video. Alright, see ya!